level design remains excellent, featuring large open areas that perfectly balance exploration and 3D platforming sequences. The controls, while not perfect, are good enough, and there's something immensely satisfying about building momentum with the long jump and dive. The music is fantastic, the environments are varied and memorable, and Peach's Castle is one of the best hub worlds in Mario history, if not the best. Discovering secret worlds and unlocking new areas of the castle is thrilling, and even if you played through the game dozens of times and know all the secrets, Mario 64 still holds up. I think 64 and the next game are incredibly close, and while I think the next game is more polished, I still find 64 to be more enjoyable in some ways. The sense of accomplishment from collecting a star in 64 is just far more rewarding than, for example, gathering a moon in Odyssey. 64 is also the more difficult game. I also want to talk about the DS version for a minute, even though I'm not ranking remakes. It's worth mentioning that Super Mario 64 DS adds a lot of content, including 3 new playable characters in Yoshi, Luigi, and Wario, and 30 new stars. And yeah, you could argue this isn't that big of a difference, but it's still something cool. The big flaw, however, in this is the control scheme. The original 64 famously used the analog stick, but the DS lacked this feature, which is quite noticeable today. Whether you prefer the original 64 or its DS counterpart, one thing is clear: a switch to a version of Super Mario 64 with updated visuals and new creative uses for the additional characters would be fantastic, as both versions now feel dated. And yeah, I know a lot of people hate quote-unquote remake culture, but as long as it doesn't take from making a new Mario game, I would be all for it.